Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching episode 315 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Consequences. And I want to say that I'm concerned because, based on what happened last episode and Faith kind of killing a man, I feel like the consequences are going to have to be, that. And I am very worried about how Faith is going to deal with this because I feel like she's really trying to put on a front that it hasn't affected her, that everything is fine, but I feel like at a certain point it's all going to really hit her, and I'm worried about how she's gonna cope, because it could go either way. Like, she could go psycho and just want to kill a bunch of vampires to feel things, or she could just never want to be a Slayer again and go through one of the Buffy crises and stuff. Like, I don't know, Faith, but I know that it won't be good. That I think I mentioned in my last video that I had a feeling that she probably wasn't going to want to tell anyone, but I feel like Buffy's going to end up telling Giles, and so Giles might need to report it to Wes, and then that's when shit goes down. But I feel like this has to be a Faith-centric episode, which I'm kind of excited about, and I really hope that it is because I'm always begging for her to be in the episodes, and I feel like this is one episode that I'm pretty confident she has to be in. Just a reminder, if you have not seen it, Angel, please do not watch my reaction videos because I have seen it, so I do eventually speak of some spoilers. Let's get started. Thank you all for watching, and let's do it. I really hope Faith doesn't somehow get herself into an even worse place than she already is. But knowing Faith, she might. What the fuck? Jesus. I didn't realize that was a dream. I was so scared for a second. It was like Faith actually became a psycho killer.
Mr. Finch was not only my longtime aide and associate, he was a close personal friend. I promise you I will not rest until whoever did this is found and brought to justice. Thank you very much.
I can't believe they already found the body. I thought that it was at least... I don't think they were gonna find the body right away. Like, that's not good.
Find out everything you can about the murder of the deputy mayor.
But that's not really our jurisdiction, is it?
It's no biggie. We'll get into it if he wants.
No, Buffy's right. The deputy mayor's murder was the result of human malice. Nothing supernatural about it.
Psych class. Freud and Jung. Book me.
Happily.
Oh my god. I forgot.
Check out Giles, the next generation. What's your deal?
I'm a...
New watcher.
Oh.
Does everybody know about you?
She's a Let's not exaggerate. So, you're the new watcher.
Wesley Wyndham Price.
I like a man with two last names. I'm Cordelia.
And you teach psychology.
I take psychology.
She's a student.
Oh, well, yes.
I was like, this is weird.
In fact, I
Okay.
am here to watch girls. Buffy and Faith, to be specific.
I can't pretend that I don't know.
Oh, I see, but you can pretend that Angel's still dead when you need to protect him.
I am trying to protect you.
Ow.
Look, if we don't do the right thing, it's only gonna make things worse for you.
Worse than jail
It's
for the
true.
rest of my young life? No way.
Faith, what we did wasn't...
Yeah, we. You were right there beside me when this whole thing went down. Anything I have to answer for, you do too. You're a part of this, B. All the way.
Faith, that's not very nice. She literally told you not to do it. Angel, please kill them all so Faith doesn't have to go to jail.
The deputy mayor had wooden splinters in his wound. Struck right through the heart with a sharp, pointed object. Now, word is someone was fighting vampires not a block away from the scene. I mean, smart money says it was a Slayer did this job.
What, do you think he talked to them?
If he did, I'm thinking he said the wrong thing.
Well, this is exciting. A Slayer up for murder 1. That's sunshine and roses to me, it really is.
Sir, you can't arrest Faith.
It came out of nowhere.
I know.
Whatever. I'm not looking to hug and cry and learn and grow. I'm just saying it happened quick, you know? So what, you think there's some big conspiracy?
I really think he was trying to betray the
You're
mayor.
saying.
So his papers are gone. Doesn't prove anything.
Except that somebody didn't want us to prove anything.
Girls, you are fucked. Oh.
Get as many men on it as you can.
Yeah. We'll be one to turn up the heat.
It doesn't matter what kind of vibe you get off a person, because 9 times out of 10, the face they're showing you is not the real one.
I guess you know a lot about that.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's just look at you, Faith. Less than 24 hours ago, you killed a man. And now it's all zippity-doo-dah. It's not your real face, and I know it. Look, I know what you're feeling because I'm feeling it too.
Something made us different. We're warriors. We were built to kill.
To kill demons. But it does not mean that we get to pass judgment on people like we're better than everybody else.
We are better. That's right. Better. People need us to survive. In the balance, nobody's gonna cry over some random bystander who got caught in the crossfire.
I am.
That's your loss.
Oh. This is.
Tell me again. You got home at what time last night?
Oh.
Late.
Oh, shit.
A little past 1, I guess.
Maybe you can explain to me what a girl your age is doing out all night.
Just hanging.
Hanging. By yourself?
No, I was with my friend Buffy.
It's like, all of a sudden, I'm not cool enough for you because I can't kill things with my bare hands.
Oh no, don't cry.
Oh, Buffy, don't cry. I'm sorry. Oh, I was too hard on you. Sometimes I unleash. I don't know my own strength. It's bad. I'm bad. I'm a bad person.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
I'm so scared Faith is gonna throw her under the bus though.
Buffy.
I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. I know I've kept things from you before, but
Bitch, I knew she was gonna do some shady shit like this. Faith, what did you do?
I've been blowing off my classes, you know, in the sense of not attending, and
Okay, Buffy, I told him.
Oh, you did?
You told him?
I had to. He had to know what you did.
I knew you were gonna do this, Faith, you bitch.
No,
I don't want to hear any more lies.
you can't be serious. You're setting me up.
Get to my office now. Faith, I'll talk to you in the morning.
Just please, you have to.
Now.
Oh my goodness. Faith, I will kill you. Giles, you literally only have one job in the show right now, and that's
Giles, I
literally
didn't do
believing
this.
Buffy.
I swear. Look, I know that I messed up badly, but the murder, it was.
Faith, I know.
Oh, thank God.
She may have many talents, Buffy, but fortunately lying is not one of them. I mean, it's tragic, but accidents have happened.
What do you do?
Well, the council investigates, metes out punishment if punishment is due, but I have no plan to involve them. I mean, it's the last thing Faith needs at the moment.
They're gonna involve him.
She's unstable, Buffy. I mean, she's utterly unable to accept responsibility.
She's freaking. Okay.
Okay,
In
so
the
we all know
meantime-
Wes found out and is
No
gonna
one
tell the
else has to
council
know.
right now.
Understood?
Of course.
I mean, this is extremely delicate. If we scare her off now, we may lose her forever.
I'm literally going to explode.
I mean, of all of us, you're the one person, arguably, that Faith has had the least contact with.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
hung out
please
a
don't say.
recently, and she seemed to be, responsive.
When did you guys hang out?
Oh, she was fighting one of those, apocalypse demon things, and I helped her. Gave her a ride home.
And you guys talked?
Not extensively, no.
Then why would you...
Oh.
It's just,
Don't fuck things up even more.
I heard about what
Xander.
happened, and I thought you might need a friend.
So then go talk to Buffy. She's the one who killed a guy.
Yeah, I heard that version.
Version?
Either way, it sounds like it was an accident, and that's the important part.
No, the important part is that Buffy is the accidental murderer.
Faith, you may not think so, but I sort of know you. And I've seen you post-battle, and I know firsthand that you're, like a wild thing, and half the time, you don't know what you're doing.
And you're living proof of that, aren't you?
See, you can try to hurt me, but right now you need someone on your side. Someday, sure, yay.
No.
But not now.
Faith.
Not like this.
Well, like how then? Lights on or off? Kinks or vanilla?
No.
Faith, come on.
Not again.
I came here to help you.
You want to feel our connection?
No.
It's just skin. I
No.
see. I want. I take. I forget.
No.
This is a nightmare.
Die.
Is she kind of choking Xander? Faith? Oh, shit.
I know what it's like to take a life, feel a future, a world of possibilities, snuffed out by your own hand. I know the power in it.
Are you reading this
Exhilaration.
correctly, Angel?
It's like a drug for me.
Yeah. Sounds like you need some help. A professional, maybe.
Yeah.
Professional couldn't have helped me. I mean, to kill without remorse is to feel like a god.
Right now, all I feel is a cramp in my wrist. So let me go!
But you're not a god. You're not much more than a child. Going down this path will ruin you. You can't imagine the price for true evil. If you can trust us, Faith, this can all change. You don't have to disappear into the darkness.
Okay. Fuck. Fuck. What the?
By the order of the Watchers' Council of Britain, I'm exercising my authority and removing you to England when you will accept the judgment of the disciplinary committee.
What? Faith can't go to England.
Please believe, nobody is rushing to judgment. The first priority of both myself and the council is to help you. No, none of that. Tighten her restraints. Faith, there's no point in fighting this.
I have to disagree with you on that one. Now unlock these or I'll pop this guy's head like a grape.
Faith, what is happening to you?
Don't even think about it.
Faith, you can't keep running.
Wrong again, Wes.
What is happening?
I hate to say it, but maybe she belongs behind bars.
She's out of control, I know. But Angel was getting somewhere with her. She was opening up. Like, if we could just stop Wesley.
That's no longer an issue.
You let her get away?
Let wouldn't be the way I'd phrase it, but yes, she escaped.
It's good work. First you terrorize her, then you put her back in the streets.
You don't give up, do you?
None of my friends know.
Yeah, because you and me are such solid buds, right?
We could be. It's not too late.
For me to change and be more like you mean? Little Miss Goody Two-Shoes? It ain't gonna happen, B.
Faith, nobody is asking you to be like me. But you can't go on like this.
Scares you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it scares me. Faith, you're hurting people. You're hurting yourself.
But that's not it. That's not what bothers you so much. What bugs you is you know I'm right. You know in your gut. We don't need the law. We are the law.
No.
Yes, you know exactly what I'm about because you have it in you, too. You can't handle watching me live in my own way, having a blast because it tempts you. You know it could be you.
Oh!
There's my girl.
No, I'm not gonna do this.
Why not? Feels good. Blood rising.
Please save Buffy, isn't she trapped? I don't understand. Okay, thank God for Slayer's scream. Oh no! Oh God, Faith, please help Buffy, please help Buffy, please help Buffy. Quicker, man, quicker.
I hear once you've tasted a Slayer, you never want to go back.
Oh, no. No, this is no good at all.
Oh, Danny's dead. Oh, sir, you have just lost your second-hand man all over again. Good for you, sucker.
You sent your boy to kill me.
That's right, I did.
I guess that means you have a job opening.
Oi? Okay, this was definitely one of the most intense Buffy episodes so far. Like, seriously. And right now, I am so confused about this ending because there is no possible way that Faith is turning to the evil team, right? She can't. Like, I literally do not allow. I can't. She won't. No. Like, it's all part of a greater plan of her, you know, trying to defeat the mayor from the inside. I thought that she was gonna, you know, just try and kill him, and then she was gonna find out he's invincible, and then she was gonna run back to Buffy with this information, but that's not what it's sounding like right now. Oh my God, this episode has made my feelings about Faith get very conflicted, because I feel like I'm having quite a big range right now, because in some moments I'm like, poor Faith, the girl just needs help, and other moments I'm like, Faith, you are a sociopath and maybe you do need a lot more help than any person can provide. Like, I don't know, this sounds mean. I'm really conflicted about Faith right now because while I still love her, I feel like this episode took away some of the respect that I have for her in multiple moments. Like, it wasn't just one instance, because I feel like when a character fucks up one time, it's easier to forgive them. You know, like Giles in Helpless. He made a mistake, but he acknowledged his mistake and, you know, is now sort of trying to make up for it. Faith has made multiple mistakes this episode, and I am having a harder time coping with that, you know, because choking Xander, you know, is just, that's sort of something that you can't go back from, because if Angel was not there and she had killed Xander, I was going to kill Faith. Like, we all know Xander's not my favorite, but you can't just kill him. You can't just choke him, you know, because it's already really fucked up, the fact that she just wants to, like, that she's just gonna distract him with sex and just try and, like, you know, manipulate him that way, you know, like, that part of it is already fucked up, but then actual, like, physical aggression of choking him is just not okay. And she took way too long to come save Buffy, and I mean way too long. But at the same time, I completely understand that she is coming from she's spiraling. She just did something really bad, which was a complete accident, and she meant no harm, and she's just dealing with it in a horrible way. So, you know, I do think that there's going to be sort of a redemption arc for Faith once she finally decides to actually, like, you know, face things and understand that, yes, she made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that, you know, the rest of her life needs to be ruined. I'm not too worried about them making her a bad character, because I feel like ultimately she has to come back to our side, right? And I know that, like, half of the things that she's doing and saying is just her way of acting out. And I know that she doesn't actually mean a lot of these things. But I do think that, you know, this whole superiority thing and thinking that she's better than everyone else, and for that reason she has the right to do whatever she wants, I do think that that's her. That is, you know, deep down Faith speaking. And I don't feel like that's a great characteristic about her, because while I feel like the thing that I love about Buffy the most is that she has such a pure heart and she will literally die for anybody. Like anybody, you know. I feel like she's the kind of person who would throw herself in front of a bus to save a stranger kind of thing because she just cares about other people so much. And the vibe that I'm getting from Faith is sort of the opposite. Like, it doesn't feel like she does, it doesn't feel like she's a Slayer to help people. It feels like she's a Slayer because it makes her feel badass to kill evil things. I hate this. I feel like she's just changing in my mind, the way that I see her. And I guess it just adds more complexity to the character, so I'm thankful about that, you know, because the more three-dimensional a character is, you know, the more you're going to eventually love her or hate her. I definitely didn't expect Trick to die. I didn't expect Faith to kill him. That was a really big shock, I must say. Especially considering the fact that she just killed his other, you know, assistant in the previous episode. So I guess Faith really said, let's kill everybody around the mayor. And then you would expect her to kill the mayor next. But she's like, no, let's team up. So Faith, I feel like you need therapy even more than Buffy, and that is really saying something. This episode kind of really reminded me of Helpless, you know, especially that one scene in the dock with Buffy, you know, really not being able to defend herself. I was like, ooh, Helpless vibes. But also the fact that Wes, I feel like Wes had no other choice but to report to the council because he doesn't have the same sort of affection for the gang yet because he just got here and we can't expect him to know them as well or to trust them that much because he's new, so we can't really blame him for that. The only thing he can do is sort of follow the rules, which is what Giles was doing, you know, in Helpless. But at the same time, I feel like it's normal for him to take a while to notice that the council actually sucks and that he should not listen to them. And so, you know, this is like the beginning of Wes, you know, and I feel like of course he's going to be a rule follower and still obey the council until eventually his affection is going to grow for the people, you know, in the library, and he's going to understand that the council does not make the right decisions all the time. So I don't feel like I want to blame Wes so much for this decision. I feel like I'm so biased. Whenever I really like a character, I'm like, I know that they fucked up, but I'm just gonna ignore that, you know? This is obviously going to create an even bigger distance in between him and, you know, the gang. And that's not good because that's just, you know, that's gonna make him feel more excluded, and the more excluded he feels, the more he's gonna listen to the council instead of making like his own opinions about them. To connect this a little bit to my Angelverse knowledge, not Angelverse, my Buffyverse knowledge, more specifically Angel, I want to point out that scene where Wesley immediately falls in love with Cordelia at first sight. And I can't even blame him. But at the same time, it felt so weird, and this is bringing back some memories. But at this point, I don't even know what actually happened in Angel and what I'm literally making up on my mind. To be perfectly honest, like, you know those dreams where you're like, was this a dream or was this real life? That's kind of how I'm feeling about Angel right now, the show. Because now that I saw them sort of flirting a little, I was like, wait, did Wes and Cordy have a thing? You guys are gonna hate me. Basically, I watched the first episode of Angel. I can't remember if I said this. And because I skipped to season 3, I thought that the guy was the same guy, the one who was helping Angel out of the first episode, but I don't think it was, because I don't think Wes was in the first episode. I think he's the one who had a crush on Cordelia, not Wes. Or was it Wes? See, this is the part where my brain is like, I don't know. But seeing them kind of flirt right now, I was like, oh, I guess maybe it was Wes. So this was just weird. That's what I'm trying to say. And it felt so inappropriate. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, like the age difference, but I just mean like, and then while I was watching it, I just remembered, but Alexis and Allison. And I was like, oh. So, and Charisma's older than Allison, so I feel like it should make less sense. Yeah, my brain is just being fried. And I just wanted to point out that, yeah, that was hella weird. I don't know. I don't see them as anything. I hope they don't explore that, but I don't think they will, because clearly he noticed that it was wrong and that, you know, it felt weird. So I don't think they're gonna go for that. I thought it was so interesting that Angel would be the one to talk to Faith, because that really never occurred to me. like when they were talking about like, oh, who should talk to Faith? Like I keep forgetting about Angel's existence somehow, if we're being honest. So it was a very interesting choice. And even though I'm not quite sure that he got the tone right, because he was like, oh, I know that you want to kill again. I'm like, I'm sorry, does she? Because I feel like deep down she's really struggling with the fact that she killed him, and I didn't think she wanted to do it again. So I felt like it was a little bit creepy way of telling Faith, like, please don't become a serial killer. And I was like, Angel, that never even crossed my mind. Like, this girl is just going through it because she accidentally killed a guy. Why would she want to kill more people? But I guess maybe that's a part of things, but it feels weird. And the last, minutes of the episode really sort of gave me it made me kind of happy to see Angel back in the library with all of them, because to me, I said from the start that I feel like Angel would be reintegrated the second that he was with the squad in the library. And he was, they weren't sitting down and discussing, but he was still there. And so he still got like an assignment of where to go find Faith. And so this made me happy because it really made me feel like, oh, this is good. This is the first time that we have seen Angel actually feel like he's back. I forgot to talk about this whole Faith thing of the fact that she would throw Buffy under the bus. I hate that because that's just really disappointing, the fact that she would pass on blame to Buffy. And she even made Buffy, like, I feel like in a way she feels like Buffy is to be blamed, and that's even more fucked up because when they were talking in the random room, Faith said something about like, oh, you're to blame as well. And the fact is that like, not really, because Buffy literally yelled at Faith like, no, don't do it. And I don't like that Willow was crying because she had just found out about Xander and Faith. It leads me to think that she was crying because of that. And she has gotten back with Oz. She has literally just told Oz, like, you are the man for me. I'm gonna have sex with you, not Xander. And then now she's crying because Xander had, sex with Faith. Ma'am, this makes it feel like you're just telling Oz this so that, you can get back together. Like, I don't understand Willow, because I know that she's had feelings for Xander since forever. So I understand that it must be kind of hard for her to get over that, but at the same time, Willow, you've got to get over that, especially if you're with somebody else. I feel really bad for Oz because her heart is not in this. And it makes it very hard for me to ship them because I love them and they're one of my favorite couples of the show right now. But how can I ship a couple that I know that one of them would be with somebody else if given the chance? So I don't understand though, because she was kind of given the chance when they broke up and Xander was also free. They could have tried. And I feel like Xander and Willow are never really going to be able to get over what they have right now if they don't at least try dating. And I hate to say it, I really do, but I feel like there is unresolved tension. And so if they aren't able to get through that, if they aren't able to give it a try to see that it doesn't work, then I feel like they're not going to be able to be happy in their other relationships. Also, felt like it was interesting to see her be jealous of Faith. I feel like it makes sense with her character, and I feel like it makes sense with everything, and it's definitely something that had to be talked about. But I do hope that Buffy's able to somehow reassure her in the following episodes that Willow's her best friend anyways, and she might have a connection with Faith because of the Slayer thing, a kind of connection that she won't be able to have with Willow, but that doesn't mean Willow's not her best friend. That just means that Faith might be able to understand some things that Willow would never be able to understand. Just like Buffy would never be able to understand some of the witchy crap like Amy would. This season, they have been able to do so many episodes without Monster of the Week. And I feel like that's incredible. It's definitely shying away from the format that Buffy had in season 1 of just Monsters of the Week and really creating something more different, and that I find to be very entertaining. Yeah, I'm like very worried for the next episode because I feel like that's when we're gonna get a feeling if Faith is actually going to be leaning into her dark bad side, or if it's just gonna be like, a 1-2 episode thing and then boom, she's back with our gang, or if it's actually going to be longer. I feel like a part of me knows that it would be such an interesting storyline and such a good twist for Faith to be evil for a while. But the other part of me is like, I don't want to hate Faith and I can't hate Faith. And so how is this going to work out for me? Okay, the name of the following episode is Doppelgangland. if I'm reading that right. This kind of makes it seem like it's gonna be sort of an alternate reality episode, kind of like The Wish. This definitely makes it feel like they're gonna take sort of an episode off from everything that's happening, which is just evil considering the fact that I'm really anxious to know what the fuck Faith is gonna do. So I don't want an episode off right now, Buffy writers. I want to figure out what the heck is gonna happen. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. So bye!